Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7, the special YouTube series of your LRB subject in the bilingual language. So, candidates, I think the exam is very near 12, 13, and 20. So, if you count this LRB exam, so there is, I think, some 1 month or 2 or 3 days are left. Okay. So, how to prepare, what to prepare, I think you all know that. So now it's a time to do questions as much as possible. So that's why whatever the YouTube session that we are taking, you have to attend all the YouTube sessions very sincerely. Okay. And as you can see that in the back side of my this one, this is yeah, this is the JAIIB prime test pack of all the 3 paper. So if you want to purchase this mock paper, so you have to use the code that is Y391S. Okay, and you can get 50 plus mock paper which includes PPB, AFB and LRB subject. Okay, and if you want to purchase this video course means you do not have to attend the live classes that we are conducting. These are the recorded classes, whether you can purchase in the English medium or in the bilingual language, it's on you. Okay, and only you have to use the code that is Y391 and you can get the maximum discount up to 1599. Okay, so this is the first time we are just drop down the price of all these batches. Why? Because we want only and only selection. So that's why this is very important from the examination point of view. Okay, and if you are new in this session, do not forget to like and subscribe our channel. And this is the 3000 MCQ batch. If you want to purchase this 3000 MCQ batch, so use the code Y391. My subject will be going to be start from 2nd of November and the timing will be 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you want to enroll, you have to use the code Y391. Okay, now. So guys, today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is types of mortgage. Today we will not do the question, but this topic is very important and many questions come from the types of mortgage. So we are going to discuss. So before starting this point, we have to discuss the what exactly the mortgage means. So as you know that, suppose the X person is there and this is the bank. Okay, X person is there, bank is there. If bank is giving the suppose 10 lakh loan to the X person. So in that case, what X person is doing? X person is giving the security to the bank. Okay, that security must be the immovable property. Okay, that security must be the immovable property. This is called the types of mortgage. Okay, this is called the types of mortgage in this point. Done. So now we are going to discuss the types of mortgage, because this is a simple example. This is the simple example of the types of the definition of mortgage. So now if you know this example, if you know this concept, then you can easily understand the types of mortgage. Okay, let's start with the exact wordings of the TP Act, because this topic deal with the Transfer of Property Act. Okay, so now let's start. Number one. The number one is the simple mortgage that is given in section 58 and that is a B clause. No need to remember the section name, but what is important is to just understand the wordings that is written in the simple mortgage, whatever the language, because these language are the law-made language. So this definition and and whatever the key point that is in the types of mortgage, I will just highlight these key point. Okay, now the simple mortgage means when the mortgager, and please keep this example in your mind, this is the X person, this is suppose the bank, and that X person who is giving the security, that is called mortgager, and this bank is called the mortgagee. So as per this definition, simple mortgage means when the mortgager makes promise to pay the loan amount or the mortgage money without delivering the possession of his mortgage property. So this is the first key point that you have to remember, that in this type of mortgage, without delivering the possession of the mortgage property, this is the first key point to the mortgagee. It means we are not delivering even the possession to that person. Okay, whether expressly or impliedly. And suppose if he is unable to pay the loan amount in this time, the mortgagee shall have an absolute right to sell the mortgage property. This is the second key point. through a decree or by getting the official order from the court to recover his loan amount. So these are the two key points to remember in the simple mortgage, because whatever the question that's come in your exam now, questions come from the the key point of this one. So in the simple mortgage, we do not deliver the possession of mortgage property. And the second, if he is unable to pay, the court intervention is required if you want to sell the goods. Okay, now just see in the Kishan Lai versus Gangaram, what is exactly this mean? The right to cause the property to be sold clarified that the mortgagee shall have right to sell the property only through the intervention of the court and not otherwise. So section 58 simple mortgage, this is the key point. Okay, so I think the simple mortgage is clear to all of you. Many candidates always want, ma'am, just give me the one example. So this is the landmark cases of the mortgages is the itself a very good example to understand this topic. So in Kishan Lai versus Gangaram, the court held that in the simple mortgage the court intervention is necessary to sell the property. That's it. Okay now, so I think that is clear to all of you, right? Now the next one. Section 58C, that is a mortgage by conditional sale. What is conditional? We have to put some conditions. Now in this type of mortgage, the condition is that if a loan amount is repaid by the mortgager, okay, the mortgagee shall transfer the title to the mortgager and the sale of the property become void. First of all, see, in this type of mortgage, this is the mortgager and this is the mortgagee, right? Mortgager and mortgagee. This is the property, right? The mortgager gave their property to the mortgagee in the example of mortgage. Okay, now conditional means the first condition is that in this document the mortgage deed, it is written that the mortgage deed will be automatically converted into a sealed deed if the mortgager is not able to pay the money. This is a key point of this one. The mortgager will not able to pay the money, then its deed will be automatically converted into the sale deed without intervention of the court. This is the key point. So same thing in this example also, you can say that if the loan amount is not repaid, if the loan amount is repaid by the mortgager, the mortgagee shall retransfer the property to the mortgager and the sale of the property become void. That we know that. Right now, under this mortgage, the mortgage property is apparently sold to the mortgagee for the sum of loan amount. It means that that agreement that is written apparently, not actual. When it will become actual? When mortgager will not able to pay the money. Okay, so in this one, that the sold the mortgagee for the sum loan, if the seller is successful for repaying the loan amount, then the property shall become transferred back to the seller and the sale becomes simply the void. Simply, when the mortgagor is repay the money, then it is a duty of mortgagee to just retransfer the title to the mortgagor. That's it. Okay, see, in this case it was stated that the condition of sale and the resale property was stated in the same document. That's a very important key point. In the mortgage by conditional sale, that if the mortgage deed is converted into the sale deed, that should be automatically written in the same document. Got my point? And the purchaser of the property is also prohibited from hampering the property for a period of 5 years till it repurchase. That is also the key point. The purchaser of the property is prohibited from hampering the property for a period of 5 years till it repurchases. Okay, so these are the key point of this type of mortgage. I think the last line is not. Now it is, I think. Now it is clear to all of you. Okay, now it is clear to all of you. Now let's do the second one. Next one. What is usufructuary mortgage? In the usufructuary mortgage, class, the mortgager is there. This is the property and this is the mortgagee. Right now, this is the mortgagee. So in this type of mortgage, what the mortgage will do? The mortgager will said in the particular deed that if I am not able to pay the money, then you can take the rupees from my property. Either you can rent or etc. Okay, so this is the usufructuary mortgage. See, this mortgage basically allow the mortgagee to receive the rent and profit ensued from the mortgage property and cover the interest amount from the respective benefit of the property. That is the usufructuary mortgage. Okay, under this mortgage, the mortgager transfer the possession of property to the mortgagee, and the property is in the possession of mortgage. He is entitled to enjoy the rent and profit. So you have to catch this word rent and profit in the usufructuary mortgage. And same in each example, I have just put a very famous case to understand this point very carefully. So in the case of Hikmatullah versus Imam Ali, it was held that under the usufructuary mortgage, the mortgagee can hold on to the possession of property till the dues and interest is paid off, and no limit time specified in this mortgage. It means in the usufructuary, no time is specified. Rent and profit is the one key point. The second key point is no time limit specified in this mortgage, and there cannot be definite period of possession of property. Simply when the all amount will be paid by the property, then the property will be automatically go to the mortgager. So this is the key point of mortgager. Got my point? So what is the key point? The key point is, first of all, the mortgagee can take the property from rent and profit, right? Rent and profit. And the second one is no time is specified. No time is specified. That's it. Okay, so this is all about your usufructuary mortgage. Done. I think that is known to all of you. Okay. See, once the debt is paid off, the mortgagee shall return the possession of the property and no more entitled to rent and benefit. That's it. I know many students ask that, ma'am, suppose if the property will not give the rent, then what will happen? See class, when this type of mortgage will happen now, so it will be checked by the bank that whether the property is giving the rent and profit or not. After that, they will take the property from the mortgager. Got my point? So this is the key point of this one. Okay, now next one. What is English mortgage? The mortgager bind himself to repay the mortgage money on a specified date. So class, in this, the specified date is mentioned, but in the previous slide, the no specified date is mentioned. So specified date means particular date. Done. Next, second one. The mortgage property is absolutely transferred to the mortgagee. Oh my God. The second key point, that is, the property is absolutely transferred to the mortgagee till the debt is paid off. Done. Then absolute transfer is made on the condition that it shall be retransferred once the payment is made by the mortgager. Exactly, it will be retransfer. It will be retransfer when the property is given to this one. Okay, when the payment is made by the mortgager. The debt is to be paid within the certain time period, and in the case of mortgager fail to do so, the mortgagee can foreclose and sell the property. So this is the key point of 58E of the English mortgage. Okay, specified date, the property is absolutely transferred to the mortgagee, and then it will be retransferred when the payment is made. Okay class, so this is the key point. So from the every the types of mortgage, you have to learn the key point. Now the next one, see the case. It's a Narayan versus Venkatramana. The court noted that the above three essential elements of the English mortgage, which included that the mortgager need to bind himself to repay the money. See class, there is a one more essential point in this one, that the mortgager needs to bind himself to repay the money. It means mortgager will the only person who pay the money. In the usufructuary, we have seen that if the mortgager is not able to pay the money, the mortgagee can take money in the rent and profit. But in this one, the mortgager have to pay the money, and it should be an absolute transfer of the property. Absolute transfer. And the mortgagee can reconvey the property back to the mortgager once the amount is paid. Okay, the mortgagee shall reconvey the property back to the mortgager once the amount is paid. That's it. But in India, the statutory power of the sale of property is limited to the very few community like Christian people from the British community, not to the Hindus, Mohammedans, Buddhists, or any member of the race, sect, tribe as mentioned by the state government in the official gazette. So this is all about your English mortgage. Done. Now next, this is very important, that is a mortgage by deposit of title deed. This mortgage is also known as the equitable mortgage. What is this equitable mortgage? Okay, now the key point is that this type of mortgages happen in the Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai, plus state government, the area which is notified by the state government. So in that area this type of mortgages happen. So this is the first key point. Second key point is that no registration is required in this one. No registration is required. See, this is an unusual kind of mortgage, as the execution of the mortgage deed is not necessary by the mortgager, and mere submission of the documents of the title deed is adequate to constitute the mortgage. It means only submission of the title deed is required for this type of mortgage. Okay, for simply you have to give the title deed, and your basically, suppose in the home loan you can say that you just give the title deed to the bank and the bank give the loan. Okay, so this mortgage is often opted by people by submitting their documents with the mortgagee to advance the rate loan, especially in the trading community. That's it. And this has been adopted from the English law. That's why it is known as the equitable mortgage. So I think this term is clear to all of you, right? And why it is important? Because it is the less complex, inexpensive, time-saving and the remedy for the non-payment of the loan. That's why. Okay, so this is the exact meaning. Now, what is anomalous mortgage? Anomalous mortgage, a very simple term. First key point, anomalous mortgage is that it's a combination of, what is this? It is a combination of two or more mortgage. It is a combination of two or more mortgage. Okay, that is a anomalous mortgage. See, the mortgage which doesn't come in either category that is mentioned, that we have mentioned. So you can say when usufructuary plus simple, that is English mortgage. Sorry, that is anomalous mortgage. Equitable plus usufructuary, that is anomalous. So it is a combination of two or more mortgage that's happened. Okay. So you can say it was decided in the court that in the case of anomalous mortgage, the intention of the both parties should be considered first from the deed and agreement executed by them as per the provision of the act. So this is the key point of anomalous mortgage. Basically, anomalous mortgage not execute. So that's why this is not so much important. So I think that is clear to all of you, that the types of mortgage. Now it's your duty to revise each and every point, because the wordings which I just highlighted today is the wordings of the the law which is made by the parliament. So that's why this is very, very much important. Okay, guys. So this is, again I'm telling you, this is the video course. This is JAIIB ka test pack. If you want to purchase, you can purchase. And this is the it's a question series batch. So if you want this question series batch, so you have to use the code that is Y391 for the maximum discount in this question series batch. Okay, so that's all for today's class, and this is JAIIB ka Mahapack, JAIIB CAIIB ka Mahapack. If you purchase this one, so validity is 12 months. It means that all the paid courses of JAIIB, all the ebooks of JAIIB, all the test pack of JAIIB, everything of JAIIB will be given in this JAIIB and CAIIB ka Mahapack, plus everything of CAIIB will be given in this Mahapack. Even your new and updated syllabus also included in this JAIIB CAIIB ka Mahapack. So if you want to enroll, you have to use the code that is Y391 for the maximum discount. Okay, now how to purchase, I'm just going to tell you the way in which you can purchase the question series batch, or either you can want to purchase a JAIIB SEBI ka Mahapack. Okay, so for this one you have to open the Google Chrome. Okay, just write down Adda 24/7. If you write down Adda 24/7, you can see the Adda 24 channel is there. Click on all courses, click on JAIIB CAIIB. It's a English medium. So if you click on English medium, first of all you can see that it's a case study batch also that is started from the 31st of October. Okay, and this is the case study. Case study means the 200 questions that will come here. Okay, the 200 questions of each PPB, AFB and LRB that will come here. So if you see the session here, so LRB it's the 14, 15, 16, 17. So 4 days we will conclude this session. Okay, in the case studies questions. Okay, so 50-50 each day we will do this session. Okay, and after that, so if you want to purchase this case study batch, okay, so simply you have to use the code that is Y391. If you click on this one, you can see the price is 77% discount, only it's 1635. Okay, so here you can see the timetable. It's a 14, 15, 16, 17 is the exact date of this one, 8 to 9. Okay, and if you want the 3000 MCQ batch, click on this. First of all, see the timetable. If I show you the LRB, so LRB is here from 2 November. The timing will be 8 to 9. Okay, 8 to 9, 12 is there. Okay, from 12 November. Okay, so if you want to purchase, click on this and then put the coupon code Y391. Click on apply. You can see 77% discount is there. 3291 is the exact price of this batch. Okay, so here the LRB is from 2nd November, timing will be 8 to 9. Okay, now you can see the timing of this one. This is the PPB timing will be 7 to 8. It will be start from 17th of October. Okay, so today this batch is going to be start of your PPB. Okay, the timing is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Done. And this is of your AFB. The AFB timing is from 10th October. It is already started. The 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the exact timing. So if you want to purchase, use the code Y391S. Okay, that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.